Hola, me llamo Dora, Dora la Exploradora. Or for those who don't know how to speak Spanish, my name is Dora, Dora the Explorer. Now, for those who don't know how to speak Spanish, for the times where I'm speaking a lot of Spanish, I'm going to be having subtitles right here, okay? Right here. So that way you can understand what I'm saying and not feel left out, okay? Awesome. Now, let me introduce you to the gang. The first friend we have to introduce to you, or rather that I have to introduce to you, is Boots. Boots is my closest friend, and he's my sidekick, basically. This is Boots. Now, Boots' name in Spanish is Botas. Can you say Botas? Great. Let me just put Boots or Botas to the side. Now, the next friend we have is Mochila or backpack. So, can you say mochila? Mochila. As in like moo, like a cow. Moo. Chi, as in like that sort of like Japanese sort of energy. No. It's like, well, let's just say general term, that Asian sort of energy that they have, or cheese without the t's at the end, like chi, right? And then la, like that one musical note. So mu, chi, la. That's how you say backpack. And this is my friend. Now, usually Mochila has my other friend, our third friend and our third companion on our little adventure for today, Map. That's our friend, the third friend. Now, I took Map out, but Mochila still has some stuff inside of it. So that way, during our journey, we have that, those resources, so that we were not, left empty-handed. Now, for Map, which is right here, I'll be pulling him out. Now, can you guess how you say Map's name in Spanish? Mapo? That's a good guess, but it's mapa with an A, not an O. Now, let me just pull Map up, and here you are. This is Map. He's going to be helping us the most on this adventure because he's going to be telling us where the lost city of Puerto Rico is inside of Mexico. Because, let me just put Map to the side. Apparently, even world leaders think that Puerto Rico is inside of Mexico. So we're going to be going on an adventure to try and find where they are, or rather where that city is. Like the lost city of Atlantis. Exactly. We're going to be finding the lost city of Puerto Rico inside of Mexico. Now, let me just show you what Puerto Rico is. This is el muro de Puerto Rico, or el castillo or muro, but it's the muro. I think it was built during the 14 or 1500s. Let me just... This is the little town that surrounds the muro nowadays, or rather that's rumored to surround the little town. We're going to be looking for houses that look like these. And then, let me see. There are oceans around it, but despite that fact, I'm guessing that it's not an island because of how prevalent it is for people to say that it's inside of Mexico. This is the bandera, or the flag, of Puerto Rico. As you can see, it's very similar to the flag of the United States. It has red and white stripes, and it has a blue shape with a star in it. Unlike the 50 stars, it has just the one star for Puerto Rico. And it's a triangle instead of a square to the top left corner. No, and also instead of having, I think it's 12 or 13 stripes, I don't know, I'm not applying for a green card, it has 5 stripes. So, that's going to be the place we're going to be looking for. There we go. Actually, let me tap on this a little bit just for luck. Por la suerte. Can you say suerte? Great. Let's try not to say that too much, though. A lot of people here think that's from the devil. Can you say the devil in Spanish? Great. El diablo. Let me just put this little toy or juguete away. And then pull up the map or mapa, as I already taught you how to say. Here we go. Now, let me just unroll the map. And this is what we have to deal with. Let me just scroll down to where Mexico is. So, it is right here that Puerto Rico is rumored to be in. Now, this entire map is of Mexico. Right now, we are right here. We need to see if right here is the last location of Puerto Rico. And as you can notice, there's water around it. So that means that it's a very plausible site for Puerto Rico to be at, because they're, surrounded by water and not an island of their own. So let me see. If we're starting right here, that's gonna take us quite a lot of steps. I don't know how many steps, but I know it'll be a lot. Here, let me just measure that out. Just like, I think this is an inch. So like 1, and then like 2, and then like there. So like 2 inches and a couple of centimeters. Yeah, that's how long it'll take us to get there. Now, if we're converting inches into miles, that means 2 miles and something to get there. So hopefully that won't take us very long. I mean, my parents ran a lot of miles and jumped over a border, so I'm sure walking 2 miles won't be that much. But let me just see. Yeah, I think that'll be a good calculation. Isn't that right, Matt? It spoke to me. It only speaks to me. Same thing as boots. You won't be hearing them very much. And mochila. You won't be hearing them very much because they don't like speaking to anyone else. I'm sorry. Oh no. Here comes Swiper. Swiper's a meanie. He's always taking my things and throwing them just for the fun of it. If you have a bully at school or at work or anywhere, there's only one way to stop them. You have to ask 3 times politely, or rather not ask, tell them 3 times politely to stop. And that is the same way you stop Swiper. Now, I'm going to be speaking to him in Spanish because, Swiper speaks Spanish. So for those who don't understand Spanish, once more, there will be subtitles right here, that are in English, that are very accurate, that you can learn how to say what I'm saying in Spanish if you want to speak those words in Spanish, if that makes sense. Great. Now give me 1 moment. I have to tell Swiper to leave us alone by saying, Swiper, no swiping, 3 times. Okay? So, give me 1 moment. Swiper, váyase para el carajo porque nadie te llamó aquí. Si tratas de coger mis cosas, te voy a cortar las manos, ¿ok? Entienda eso, porque la próxima vez que lo tratas, no te voy a tener esta misma misericordia que estoy teniendo ahora contigo. ¿Estás entendiendo lo que estoy diciendo? Yay! Now that Swiper has left us alone, we can go on with our adventure. Here, let me just pull up the map to show you where Puerto Rico is, or the mythical land of Puerto Rico inside of Mexico is. Here we go. Right here is where the mythical land of Puerto Rico is once again. And then once more, we're right here in this area. So it's going to take us 2 miles and something to get there. So, do you think you're ready? You are? Great. Come on, vámonos. That means everybody, let's go.